Welcome to Wild Breakaway. I'm Audra Martin, joined by Wes Walz. It is pretty much impossible to think of a bigger game for this Wild team than the game we saw here tonight. A 4-point game with the Colorado Avalanche in town. In the end, the Wild come up with a huge 6-3 win, bumping them ahead of the Avalanche in the standings. You can't get much bigger than that.
What an entertaining game. I mean, the people in this building got every dime worth tonight. An outstanding start by the Minnesota Wild first period, come out absolutely flying. We're able to build a 3-1 lead. Then Patrick Waugh pulled his goalie to start the second period and it gave the Avs a little bit of life, got them back to 3-3, and the Minnesota Wild got a huge goal in the third period by Charlie Coyle on an unbelievable setup by Zach Parise, and Devin Dubnyk was probably his sharpest that he was in the third period, and he had to make a couple big saves down the stretch to preserve the 2 points, and a monster 2 points for the Wild here in St. Paul. Another
huge night from Erik Haula's line, 2 goals from Charlie Coyle, 2 goals from Nino Niederreiter. And all that said, it was still Colorado that got the shots battle, 33-30 over Minnesota. Nice rebound from the Wild after giving up a power play goal to the Avalanche 33 seconds into this game. So good to see them rebound after that. Here is the head coach following tonight's win.
I'm happy for the guys. They've worked their butts off for it, and you know, we got a long way to go still. So it's just game by game. We're on to Toronto and get focused on them and get better, learn from what we did film-wise tonight, and get a little more detail going into the next game.
Well, as John Torche just said, up next it's Toronto, then on Saturday, Buffalo. 2 teams who have had their struggles, but 2 teams you cannot afford to overlook if you're the Wild.
For sure, and if you look at the schedule there, Edmonton at Montreal, a team that's really struggling. Carolina's struggling. St. Louis is actually playing pretty good, but 7 of the next 8 are against non-playoff teams, so the Minnesota Wild got to do a great job of making sure that they take care of business against some of these teams that are non-playoff teams.
All right, a huge win tonight for the Minnesota Wild. We'll see if they can keep it going Thursday night against Toronto. We look forward to seeing you then. In the meantime, for Wes Walz, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on tonight's Wild Breakaway.